What's going on, everyone? This is my first channel that I'm going to be uploading videos. It's actually my first upload ever due to some recent encouragement, I guess you would say, from some of the YouTube channels that I am following. I felt I absolutely had to start recording my own videos and get more involved in the community because I am a huge cryptocurrency enthusiast. Um, the name of my channel is The Lucid Crypto Patriot, as in transparent crypto news. That's what I'm going to do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's tough to hear. It is what it is. We all know this is a pretty volatile environment. Stocks go up and down, so to speak. You can call them coins, values, stocks, call them whatever you want, but it's digital currency. So I want to talk a little bit about it, what I've learned. But before I do that, I want to kind of lay out my channel, give a quick background on myself, and even before that, I got to thank a few people. First is Trevon James. Absolutely huge. I'm a huge fan. If it wasn't for your 300 plus day blog about um, the cloud mining software and cloud mining programs rather that you've been using, I would never have really got too involved other than maybe buying a couple Bitcoin, whatever, maybe playing around on Ponyx and exchange or whatever exchanges might be available. Huge fan. I love it. I love the phrases you use. You're just genuine. You just get on there, you talk, you just tell it how it is. And I love the intangible coin talk. It's awesome. It's a great channel. Craig Grant, I love you, man. I love you. Your channel is the most genuine channel I think I've ever seen on YouTube. You don't try and do anything to please anyone per se. You don't sugarcoat anything. You just get on and you just tell how it is. You talk from the heart. Sometimes there's a lot of news, a lot of content in it. Sometimes you just want to talk and tell us what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what's going on in the market, and what's going on there. And congrats, by the way, with all the recent success, both in your business as well as in your cryptocurrency. I know the bounce houses were going pretty well. That video you sold, 4,500 bucks, man, way to kill it. And then your goal 3,000 hash, do it, man. We're all here supporting you, and you'll see I'm a pretty big supporter myself. Um, but the famous DJ, you were also a recent encouragement of mine. We're both kind of coming a little bit later, I guess you would say, into the scene. Dash is starting to make its big headway right now, and I want to be a part of it. I want to bring the news and information that I have to everyone that's willing to listen, wants to listen. So good luck to you, and I got a couple of things I want to talk about. So the first one is this article I ran across here, Top 6 Bitcoin Cloud Mining Scams. Now we all know that we don't just use cloud mining for Bitcoin, we use it for all the different cryptocurrencies. Right now I'm mining a couple different ones, but I use everything through the cloud. My only income is not through bit mining or cryptocurrency, but also I I don't just buy and mine. I also put it on the margin lending and um, had a little bug in my mic I had to adjust real quick. So yeah, I don't just make money just from mining, and I also have a full-time job, so I just do this on the side and make a little money. Make a little money. It's fantastic. I mean, a few $100 so far. I got my miners rolling, um, but yeah, I love it. Let's talk about some stuff here. Cloud mining. It is a basis of what I bring in. I do get daily payments rather, and this is some of the programs that you don't want to be involved in. Um, I'll have this link attached. Hash Invest was rather one of the biggest Ponzi schemes ever. If you read this, it was launched in October 2016 and failed shortly after. Now, I don't know if this shortly after was a month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. But October was just, what, 6 months ago? And it's already toast. It's gone. So there are some companies out there that have been around for years that pay you daily. You can see they're mostly transparent. Some will tell you the pools are mining, others won't. But at the end of the day, if I'm getting a daily payment and I see a company that's been around for years and years and years, and I see YouTubers all over upgrading, getting involved, and getting their daily payments, um, I'm involved. I'm getting involved for sure. So this company, I'm going to leave this attached to the description so you guys can go over it. But the one I really want to go over is gall miners. This is how careful you have to be with the programs that you get involved in, the businesses that you invest in, whether it be crypto mining or not. This one was obviously crypto mining. That's what we're talking about. But this guy fled the country with millions of stolen funds, and no one knows where this fool is. Millions of dollars up and ran. Now, how long did he collect those? Is millions nearly billions? I don't know. Um, but this does happen. Gall miners. That's that's the program he was involved in, the one that he ran. He got all these investors to go in and then bounced. I'm out. Maybe didn't tell anyone. Maybe made it seem like a flaw. I don't know. But I'll tell you a company that I am heavily invested in, and it's thanks to um, Trevon James, Craig Grant, and all the other Genesis Mining YouTube upgraders. Um, so let's dive in. Genesis Mining. Obviously, Genesis Mining YouTube upgrader was kind of a giveaway. But I've been with Genesis Mining, oh, let's see here, since 225. 224 rather. I started getting paid on 225, and you can see that my payments are going up, 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 up. Now I'm getting 0.11 dash a day. Now, is that because I put a little money in and I'm going to be a millionaire because I put $100 in or whatever it might be? No, absolutely not. You have to continuously upgrade your contract. It would just be like having hardware to mine. Every single time that you increase your hardware, your output, that takes an investment. And your investment isn't going to make returns within minutes, days, whatever, depending on the investment, depending on who you go in with, the hardware that you use, the equipment that you use. That can be 6 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year, whatever. I did some fairly quick math, and as far as the Dash is concerned, if Dash stayed where it was when I first started investing, which was in the late 20s, early 30s dollars, something like that, I would be green in 10 months for my Dash contract, as in from there out positive. So that's 14 months because Dash is a 2-year contract. That would be 14 months of pure mining profit. But Dash went from 20 something, 30 something when I was getting involved to the last time I checked earlier today was 111. I think it spiked down to like 108, 106, whatever. We all know that it's not going too far down. It might bounce down in the low 80s again, but Bitcoin is failing. It is not scalable. The Bitcoin wait times are out of control. You got companies like Coinbase who, one, it's not even working today. I can't buy or sell anything. I can't buy any Bitcoin. I can't buy any Ethereum. But they stopped paying the fees for Bitcoin. So guess what? Everyone just started buying Ethereum from their site. Are they out of Ethereum? Is there a problem with their system? Who knows? There are several other companies that you can use, and I'm going to be investigating rather into another one that I should use. But you got these companies. You have to watch where you're putting it. You have to watch the consistency. When you have Genesis Mining, that's been around for 3 years, has over 500,000 customers. That's a company to invest in. Start with whatever you're comfortable with. The number one rule in cryptocurrency or investing in general, but cryptocurrency specifically, is never invest more than you're willing to lose. Now, like I said, that's a rule for anything you invest in, but when it comes to cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency could go away tomorrow. It could be completely gone. We have a new president, President Trump. He's got some people on board that do support Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and you do have banks that are involved in some of these, like Ethereum is involved, JP Morgan Chase, if I'm not mistaken. But will they last? Will they develop their own and finally get one of these blockchain developers to get on board with what they're doing and then all switch over there? I don't know. There are some other currencies or cryptocurrencies, if you want to call them all cryptocurrencies, that we'll just call them blockchains. There are other blockchains that aren't intended to be currency. Ethereum was never intended to be currency. Can it be used as such? Sure. You can buy it and sell it. On Poloniex, you can buy it and sell, put the money in your pocket, depending how you do it and what coins you put it in. But there are other ones like MadeSafe Coin. There's a new one I'm going to talk about in a new video I have. A fire sale's coming up about 18, 19 days. A company that's doing some over-the-seas banking style blockchain, which isn't something that may go off immediately, but for the price of what they're asking and going in, fire sales, I'll tell you, if you want to start with some small coins and make a couple bucks, that's where you want to get. You want to get a company that's going in, make sure it's not hype. Make sure you determine who's behind it. If they have full written white papers, chances are they've got a serious plan. So there's a lot of those details that we'll go into. But as far as Genesis mining, it's a steady stream of income. It's been very consistent for me for, it's coming up on a month now. And I've been investing and upgrading. And Craig Grant, I've used your code like a million times. Trevon James, I've used your code several times. Famous DJ, I'm going to use your code here shortly in a little while. One of the things that we talk about constantly with the Genesis mining YouTube upgraders is the need to feel they have to use someone else's code to upgrade. Okay, I didn't intend to make this video to tell you guys that that's what you need to do. You need to go use my code because I've been putting several $100s, investing my coins into using, you know, your accounts. I did miss a few of these right here that code wasn't working right, and I just was impatient. I needed more hashing power now. I was unwilling to wait. Patience is key. So my intent is not for you guys to joke, oh, you know, we got this new Lucid Crypto Patriot. You know, my name's John, by the way. John wants us to use his code. I mean, if you use my code, that's fantastic. I'm going to have it in the description. But that's not the intent of this video. I want to join the community and I want to participate. And I'm going to bring a lot of news. I'm going to change up my channel fairly frequently. I'm going to do a little drawing where I will use someone's code. I'm not upgrading with thousands of dollars at a time. I'm not balling yet. I'm not going to get rich off of Genesis mining tomorrow. I'm not going to get rich off of Poloniex or all these other things. But I'm going to slowly build up. I have my own goals too. You know, I know Craig Grant's goal is 3,000 mega hash for X11, which is awesome. My first goal, substantial goal, is 250, which I think is very reasonable based on the fact that I have 67. My other big goal is 25 terahash for Bitcoin. Now, those aren't going to happen overnight. I think a 6-month goal is fairly reasonable. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. I'm going to say 6 months. You know, if I don't achieve my goal, then maybe I set it too high and I'll have to judge on, you know, what I can do in the future. But the awesome part about mining is, you know, when you set up kind of what you're willing to do with it, like a plan, okay? I'm going to only invest 10% of what I make every single day into mining. I'm only going to invest 10% into buying the coins because I want to make my money off of mining it. Everyone's plan will be different. Everyone's income that they're willing to put in or capable of putting in is going to be different. You know, if I start getting, you know, a sweet amount of overtime or something, I got a couple of $100 extra bucks, I might do a decent upgrade, $200-300. Who knows? For me, that's a big upgrade. For others, it's not a whole lot. But as my hashing power goes up, I'll be able to use the coins that I'm making to turn around and put it back in. The other day I made $100 and something, maybe $120 off of Ethereum when it was spiking really hard. And I had Ethereum sitting around. Right, actually, before I even started with Genesis, I bought some Ethereum on Coinbase. And I had a few coins just sitting around. And then all of a sudden I see them spiking 30, 35, 40, 44, 44 to 40, 44 to 50. And I was out in the garage and playing around. This is my temporary setup, by the way. And I saw this and I had to sell immediately. I sold it to Dash, and then I used Dash, or I'm sorry, I sold it directly to Genesis Mining. As in, I used the coins I had because of the value increased so much to upgrade my hash power. I think I upgraded it 10 mega hash, something like that. Let's see what it was. I'm pretty confident it was 10 mega hash. Let's see here. 15 mega hash. I had to. I had to jump up. And this one, oh yeah, I was having some problems with in there. I'm using some new software, and also I'm very new to making webcam videos and screenshots and whatnot. So basically what I was saying is that I had transferred over and used my profits that I made in Ethereum to upgrade my contract, because I don't think Ethereum is going to stay stable in as high numbers for as long as it will. As of right now, I'm still doing some additional research. I might actually mine it just a little bit. But right now, the way that Dash is going, I feel like I have to do the majority of my upgrading in Dash. I'm not going to ramble off too much longer about all the specifics and details. I just wanted to make a foundational video and say that I'm going to be making a Twitter. I'm going to be making potentially a web page in support of the entire community. Specifically, the Dash community is where I think that I'm going to be planting my roots. However, Bitcoin isn't going to die tomorrow. There is still going to be some money to be made in Bitcoin. I do believe it is going down, and it has substantially now in the high 900s. But that doesn't mean that it won't be a currency around that we can't make money on. It also doesn't mean that it won't be a foundation for a while, because altcoins do need Bitcoin to a degree. They need Bitcoin out there to know that the currency or blockchain technology in general can be successful and can pass various tests, DDoS attacks, different things that make cryptocurrency, volatile. Bitcoin's kind of proven that it can pursue. So when we have an up and coming company like Dash, which I believe is what Bitcoin was intended to be, you got private transactions, you got general transactions, you got your master nodes. Master nodes I feel are much easier to get into. Um, that is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal, I'm going to put it right now, I'm going to put it on the webcam, I'm going to put it on my channel. My ultimate goal is to be a Dash masternode. Obviously, I only got a handful of Dash right now. I do have a miner that's bringing me some decent ones every 10 to 15 days, roughly. I'm making one Dash. But it's going to take me a while. If it stayed at that math, I wouldn't be a masternode for years. But I want to provide to the community in a big way, and I feel like a masternode is like the biggest way that you can contribute to Dash, other than just simply using it, buying it, using it, trading it. Dash, I heard rumors, and I'm not sure how substantial they are. Okay, that Amazon's gonna be able to make purchases with Dash. I also heard rumors that Dash is going to potentially be part of Coinbase. Now, if Coinbase can get some of their things squared away, then that will be a company that's going to stay around for a while. There's also like a sign-up bonus, I think, for bringing people on board Coinbase. So I'm going to have that description in there as well. But when you're out there talking to different people, telling them about cryptocurrency and the benefits of them, they're going to need a way to buy in. Coinbase is going to be one of those. At least it appears to be that way for now, and they have been around for a while. So, don't just use my code, use your code. When you start bringing people into the community, do that. That's money for you, that's money for them, as well as, allows Coinbase to grow and become one of the easiest ways to transfer your US dollars into cryptocurrency. Right now it's only ETH and Bitcoin. However, there are different ways to get that money back out. You can get a debit card, and there's some other companies we'll talk about that have debit cards, digital debit cards, as well as physical debit cards, which is something that I find very interesting. I'm gonna do a whole video on that. So again, I'm gonna end the video here, but I wanted to tell everyone that has encouraged me a big thank you. Craig Grant, famous DJ, and of course Trevon James. Your vlog was huge. To me, it was one of the biggest foundations that got me really researching it, and that's how I came across Craig Grant. And Craig Grant introduced me to the famous DJ, and now of course I'm a subscriber and getting my daily notifications from all you guys, using your codes as often as I can. So you're gonna see a lot more of me. Hopefully that's a good thing for you guys, and hopefully I can get some subscribers here soon. Thanks for your time.